things graduates wish they had known as freshers. 1 minute, you're arriving at university as a fresher ready to take on the world, or at least that next round of Jaeger bombs, and the next, you're throwing a cap in the air as a graduate and wondering where all the time went. Before we go into it, check the link under the description of the video to watch our guide on 15 vital money lessons you should have been taught in school. University can fly by, and when you're caught up in all the excitement and deadlines, it's easy to make some common mistakes and take student life for granted. To make sure you're making the most of your uni experience, we've rounded up a group of nostalgic graduates to hear what they wish they'd known when they were freshers. So let's take a minute to remember those things we wished we knew upon entering the university for the first time, so those still there can learn from it and not make the same mistake. The most important things to know about university. 1. Year 1 is the easiest it's ever going to get. The lecturers are easy, the courses are simple and exams are mostly going to be objectives, but as you proceed, it gets tough and harder, and if you are failing at year 1, you probably should drop out. Lacking a basic grounding of first-year knowledge will make it much trickier to get good grades in second year, and your tutor will be less likely to help you out if they're concerned you haven't been making the effort already. 2. University attendance is important even in first year. At uni, no one's going to chase after you if you decide not to show up to class or hand in your coursework. Don't fall into the trap of thinking this is a blessing. It takes some serious self-discipline to drag yourself to those 7 a.m. lectures when you could easily just stay in bed. 3. Do work experience when you're at university. Unfortunately, these days most employers expect more on your CV than just your degree. Building an arsenal of relevant work experience, and getting involved in extracurricular activities before you graduate will massively help you leapfrog your application to the top of the pile. Check the list of our 10 best small business ideas to start at Nigeria University. Getting some work experience is also really helpful if you're not quite sure what you want to do career-wise, as you're able to test the water in a few different industries and roles to see what you enjoy and what you don't. Make sure you get cracking with work experience as early on as possible, as you'll have less time in your final year when you've got the dreaded dissertation to deal with. 4. Never take group courses to heart. Any course that has about 6 to 7 departments taking them are probably not worth most of your time. Instead, focus on your department course. They are more serious and assignments and test count, unlike the crowded courses. 5. Stay on good terms with your housemates. Surviving shared living can be tough, and it's natural that things might get a bit tense every now and then. But try not to fall out over things that will seem irrelevant in a few months' time. Having dirty dishes stacked up in the sink is an annoying but inevitable part of uni life, so try not to get too worked up about it. If flatmates are being difficult, you could think about setting up a cleaning rota or bringing everyone together to have a chat about it over a cuppa. Just make sure you don't let it escalate, as you'll regret losing friendships over a bit of washing up. 6. Going to school is not for reading alone. Forget what your parents told you and focus more about finding yourself in uni, because not everyone is a bookworm and the university actually provides opportunities for everyone depending on your interests. 7. Think about what you want to do after university. You might not have a clue what you want to do after uni, and that's completely fine. But it's worth at least having a think about your options and coming up with a general plan as something to aim for. Having an end goal in sight will help a lot on days when you're lacking motivation and drive as a student. It reminds you that the hard work really is worth it. Whether it's taking time out to travel the world, setting up your own business, or doing an internship, it's important to see the bigger picture, as graduation will come round much sooner than you think.
Thank you for watching this. If you find this video informative, do like and subscribe, and let us know in the comment below about sharing your thought in this. See you in the next video, and until then stay tuned to aid the student.